Hi all, welcome back. It's Fleur from Fleurs by Design. So excited today to start playing with the Cute Girl collection from Crate Paper. This is actually going to be our Inspiration Friday this week with Joy. We are taking inspiration from everything to do with Crate Paper. I'm going to use this collection since I just got it. Crate Paper has always been one of my most favorite collections. They put out amazing product every year, and I'm so excited to get their Christmas collection. I think it's called Snow and Cocoa, coming up in the next month or so too. I'm going to be using it for my December daily. It's so cute. But this collection, when I saw it, I had to have it. I don't actually have girls. I have a bunch of adopted girls, but my son loves unicorns, and as soon as I saw this collection with the little unicorn in it, I had to get it. I'm going to be doing a lot of girly projects with this, but that's okay. And I also love just like this little garland and the little gold accents and the cute little kitty cats. I have a kitty cat that's a girl, so I could totally use it for some layouts about her. And it's just such a cute collection. They have such amazing stuff to go with it, like these layered, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but they're layered veneer. So they've got like 2 layers of the veneer. Then there's these cute little hearts, and I love tassels, and these cute little gold dipped tassels are really cute. Can't wait to use those. The little puffy stickers, again, adorable, so cute. Love the little bunny too. And then I have the American Crafts stickers that came with this collection. Those are really cute. I love the specialty paper that came with this collection. It's like a glittered confetti vellum. So cute. And then of course all just the die cut pack. So again, this has a unicorn in it, a couple of unicorns, and it's got some really cute little quotes and stuff. And then the pattern paper, which is just amazing. I love this little cut apart one. It's got some really fun little, the happiest girl in the whole wide world, best friends, the bucket list, which is so cute, swim with mermaids, dance with fairies, play in the stars, and ride a unicorn. Who doesn't want to ride a unicorn? Over the rainbow. Really cute. And this collection has some really great patterns. The florals in it are just beautiful. Here's one of them. That is just gorgeous with the teal and the pink. And it's also got some really nice neutrals in the back on the B-sides. And I'll see if I can find the other. There was another really cute floral in this collection. Excuse my game going off in the background there. That's my, oh, there it is. That's another adorable one with pink, yellow, purple, and then a nice teal pattern on the back. Some really nice papers in this collection, so I can't wait to get started. I think the first thing I'm going to make with this is a traveler's notebook. I really enjoy making the traveler's notebooks, and I need to have some for the start of dance coming up and all that fun stuff. So I think what I'll do is use my new Webster's Pages Traveler's Notebook, which is like a teal colored one, and I'm going to decorate it with this collection because it kind of goes with it. The teal is like a perfect color to go with it, and I'll just make some cute little notebooks for it, and that'll be kind of my dance notebook. So let me go get it and we'll get started. So this is my Webster's Pages little traveler's notebook that I got. It's like a faux leather. I found this really cute charm at Michael's that kind of goes with it, and it's got a little flamingo on it. Very cute. So I've added that to it. It comes with one plain brown paper that says hello on there, if you can see the embossed in there, little notebook. So I'm going to decorate that, and I'm also going to find something to put in this little pocket and decorate the front pages, as well as make probably 2 more books to go in here, just the way I've been doing them in the past. I make them myself with some kind of thicker photocopy paper. This one is actually like a cream color. You can see it's not white, so I'll probably use this one for writing in, and then I'll use the cream colored one for doing more maybe scrapbooking of the dance this year or anything I need to do like that. But first things first, let's find something really cute to put in this pocket. I'll probably use the unicorn since that's my favorite, and that way I will always have it looking at me when I open this book. So when I'm working on traveler's notebooks, all I've done is taken my white paper and folded it into the right size, and then I took a piece of the pattern paper. So this is the one with the floral on the back and the black, and I've just used that as the cover of the notebook. And then what I usually do is look through the journaling card. So I've cut apart the journaling card sheet, and I just kind of go through and maybe pick one that looks good on there to start, and then I kind of layer from there. I kind of like this one. I don't want the word sisters on there, but I really like the pattern of that. And then I also really like this Dream Big. I think that's a good one for dance. So I think what I might do is layer it like that, and then just this little part that's poking out, I can always add an embellishment there after. But I really like just kind of you know, layering it like that so that there's all the different colors poking out from the card, and then I have the black and white Dream Big, and I'll just cover that with an embellishment or a sticker. I do have this little sticker sheet here, so I could just even add some hearts. I could add, you know, the little unicorn. I could add pretty much any of these would work. The little flower, the butterflies, just anything to kind of cover that. I might have even actually use one of these little hearts. So there's my girl, love you, sweet, cute girl, hey girl, pretty, love you, sweetheart. So I could add, I probably wouldn't use the pretty because my son's not pretty. I mean, he is pretty to me, but he always says hey girl all the time, so I could use that one. I could use sweetheart or love you. The only one I probably wouldn't use is the pretty. So I think I will just use maybe one of these or a sticker just to cover that up. So the first thing I'm going to do is just glue that all down onto the cover. And again, I'm just using my Sook Wang tape to put this on, and because it's on a little book, I do tend to add a little bit more just to the sides to kind of keep it on a little bit more, but still, I don't add a lot. I haven't had any problems yet. I use these books all the time for my my dance and stuff in my dance bag, and I haven't really had a problem yet. So I want the Dream Big to kind of go there, so I'm going to add the sisters one here. Just make sure that it's straight like that, and then I'm going to add the Dream Big just beside that for a layer, and then we will add some embellishments. And so what I do when I'm making the Traveler's Notebooks, I almost always put 3 in a let's see, what about right there? So I usually put 3 in my book when I'm doing them. This will be 1, and then I'm going to use the one, like I said, that came with it. So I'm going to use this one here, and you can see I've already started to decorate. So these are some of the stuff that came in the Cute Girl embellishment pack. So I've just kind of put some of the stuff here, just poking out of the pockets, and I used the bucket list in the pocket there. So that's the Swim with Mermaids, Dance with Fairies, Play in the Stars, and Ride a Unicorn. So this will probably be my first book because that'll tie in kind of the black and the pink and all the colors, and then I will make a second book, and then I will cover this one, and this will be my writing book because it's the beige instead of the white. I've already used it to do, I've been taking a class on big picture classes, so I've already used it to do some goal setting and stuff, but I will use that just to write notes or if I need to record anything throughout the year. So I'll be back to show you how that gets finished up and to start on my second book. So I'm going to kind of walk you through how I make my books. Again, this is just photocopy paper, but it's a bit thicker than the regular, I think it's 20-pound stock. And I just take it, measure it down to about the size of a traveler's notebook, and then fold it. And then to cover it, I just take whatever piece of paper, and I'm going to use this one for this one. So I just take the book that I've made to use as the measurements, because you want to make sure it's going to actually fit the book. So what I do is just kind of hold the book up to the paper, and I always leave a little bit on top and a little bit on bottom, just so that you don't see the paper, and just trim that. And then I just take this again. Now the pink's going to be on the outside, so I just take the book and I lay it, again I'm going to leave just a little bit of a gap so you don't see the paper, and then I just fold it over, flip it over, and then use that as my guide to cut. And again, you could go a little bit bigger just to make sure that it's going to fit okay. And then what I do is usually I score this paper down the middle, or you can just fold it. But it's actually better when you're doing it to staple it first. So what I normally do, because the paper can get really thick, it depends how many pieces of paper you use in there. So what I do is just kind of center it on the paper, and then I add my, I have this little stapler that I got at the Daiso store, and it flips out. So you can see it flips out like that, so that I can do staples this way instead of they won't go that way, it'll go the way of the binding. So the best thing to do is just get a couple of paper clips, and just to hold this still while you're working, and you just want to center it. So I'm just going to put in a couple paper clips here, one there and maybe one up here, and this just kind of holds the paper while you're working with it so it doesn't slide around too much. And then what you're going to want to do is kind of try to guesstimate where, like I said, you can fold it a little bit first, but you'll find that it didn't stay very well, so let's move that back. Okay, make sure that it's nice and flat here. There we go, that's better. So what I usually do is just kind of fold it a little bit so I know where the actual stapling should go. And I do 2 staples, so I stick one and then I go down just a little bit and stick another, and that makes sure that the book stays really well. Again, I'm just going to take it and kind of fold it right where the fold is so that I know where to place my staples. And again, just 2 staples, one on top of the other, and then you can remove your paper clips and then you can fold over your book. And then what I usually do is if there's any excess paper left, this one's actually pretty good, so it actually doesn't have a lot of, if you look at where the book is as opposed to the paper, there's a little bit, I could trim a little bit, but I don't mind having a little bit extra. It kind of hides all the papers inside, makes it look nicer. So there's my book all finished. Again, I got this at the Daiso store, it's $2, so this part just flips out and lets you staple instead of straight across this way. It lets you staple up and down like that. So you can make these little books. And it was $2 at the Daiso store. So this is my second book. I'm just going to grab some embellishments and I'll show you how it turns out. So again, all I did was pick out 2 of the journaling cards. This one says girl, so I probably wouldn't use that one. So I'm going to use that as my layering card, and then I'm going to add the best friends on this one, just because this will be all about dance, and a lot of his best friends are in dance, and there'll be a lot of pictures of all of them. So again, I'm just going to use my tape and tape those down onto the front, and then maybe add just a little embellishment. I don't embellish the books too much because they do get quite big, and if you want to put a lot of photos and stuff in them, you don't want them to be too bulky. So you want to try and keep them, the bulk down, especially if you're going to add 3 books to your traveler's notebook, like I do. So this will be book number 2. And again, I'm just kind of using that as layering. And then I think I will add, we could add maybe the cute little gray fluffy cat from this one. Where is it? There it is. So these stickers are the puffy stickers, and I really like this cute little gray tabby cat here. So like I did on the other one, I just had the one little embellishment here, so I'm just going to kind of do the same thing with this one. So far we have the front. I added a little tassel, one of the tassels, onto the top of this, just the elastic that goes through, and this will hold that in place. So there's my first notebook, and then I'm going to add in my second notebook onto the second string. And what I really like about these Webster's Pages Traveler's Notebooks, sorry, I usually put this in the middle, is that they've got pockets. Most traveler's notebooks don't have pockets, but this one actually has quite a few pockets, more like a planner. So there you go, you just slide that in, and so you can add stuff here. It's also got a full pocket here, and on the back, where this one is, it's got another two, so you actually could add 4 books, and you can actually take this book and slide it into here. It fits in this little pocket back here. If you really wanted to, you just take the cover and slide it in, and it'll fit back here. So you could have another one back there, which is crazy. I mean, that's a little too much, but I'm going to just do 3, and I'll have the extra one here will be in case I want to add a folder or something like that to store anything. I can add maybe a little plastic folder with this one. So I really like this, and I love that it's got so many little pockets here, and it's even got like the little pen loop. So there's 2 done. So I've got the first book done and the second book done. Next thing I'm going to do is just decorate the cover of this one, and then I'll be back to show you how I do that one. Okay, so for my third notebook, I've used the cute, really kind of scripty, it says Sisters, Cutest Hello, Best Sweet, and I'm going to use this one that says Sweetheart, and I thought since I probably wouldn't use the little doll one, I'll use that for the layer. So I'll just go ahead and add that in there, and then I will find just another embellishment like I did on the other 2 pages just to add on the corner there, and then that'll be my third book all set up. Again, this is my dance traveler's notebook. So my son does a lot of competitive musical theater slash dance. He does hip hop and musical theater, and it's a lot of competitions and a lot of rehearsals and tech and all that kind of stuff. And next year we're actually going to Disneyland for a nationals competition, so that's very exciting. And so this year I really need to be organized, and so let's see what we can find. So I thought this would be a good way to get me organized. I used my little Webster's Pages planner last year, but this is actually a little bit bigger than the Webster's Pages traveler size planner, so I think this will actually work better for me. And I think I'm going to add just maybe one of these little butterflies. So let's see what we got here for butterflies. I think there's one on this one too. So we've got this pink one might work. And I'm just going to add it like I did, just one little embellishment there. And I will add that to my traveler's notebook. So this piece doesn't want to stay in here, so what I might do is, I'm just going to shove that over, maybe see if that works, because I don't want it to keep falling out because I might end up losing it. So book 1, book 2, and book number 3. So we'll put that one in here, and there we go. There is my Traveler's Pages set up. So again, I can add more, like if I wanted to take these little journaling cards, I can slip some in here. I can also just add some little scraps of paper in the other pockets if I wanted to take that, or some of these little die cuts like this, I Believe in Magic. I think that one's so cute. So you can take as much as you want, as little as you want. This one also has a little pocket here, which I might, I always have these left over when I'm making my traveler's notebooks. This is the size of the leftover paper, and it's perfect for this little pocket here. So I think what I'm going to do, which I will do in another video, is make a little notebook to go right here. I'll just put like a little piece of cardstock on the bottom to go in, and then staple some of these on there, and it'll be like a little notebook that I can use and tear off the paper if I need paper to give somebody or anything like that. So there we go. That is my Dance Traveler's Pages set up with the Cute Girl collection from Crate Paper. I am so in love with this collection. It is just so adorable, and I can't wait to play with it even more. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, and I will definitely do some more Traveler's Pages books for you guys. And I'll also show you, once I start decorating this one this year, maybe in a couple of months, I'll do kind of an update to this one so you can see what has been going into my Traveler's Notebook Planner. So again, thanks for joining me. See you next time. Bye!